Okay, it's June the 18th. It's almost midnight. It'll be June the 19th in about 5 minutes. So it's 5 to midnight. And it's June the 18th, and now I'm pointing the camera over here. This is where the moon was last night, in that direction. It was just off the corner of that big building. That's right there. That big building, it was like right here. Now it's moved over, way over here, east of that building. The day before, it was all the way past that building, and on this side of that building, it was right there. So it's been moving from 2 days ago from there to yesterday to here, and today to here. And that's going the wrong way for the, for the way it's supposed to be going. It's supposed to be going to the west, not backwards to the east, and left is to the east. So this is another 30 or more degrees off from yesterday at the same time, and I'm filming from the same place. So it's right over that strong light that's on, and that's where I see sometimes that spaceship looking thing there. Let's see, look at all of this light. So, yeah, that's a hexahedron, and this is not lens flare. That's what they do when they don't want me to see something. There's the ship. You see the little ship there in the middle? The orbs and everything? Okay, so the moon is right over it, or the moon image is right over it. And those are really strong lights there. Look how strong they are. Those are mounted on a pole that's about 500 feet up in the air. And it has two sets of horizontal poles that hold an array of lights each. So that's there, and you can see that there are white orbs in the bottom of it. There are those strong lights, and there are red orbs all over it. All over, I mean, the ship thing on both sides. And then there are red orbs all over the bottom and on the side, on the top. Okay, so this is what the ship thing looks like. And the air is filled with orbs as well. All those little things moving in the screen, that's them. That's not mosquitoes or bugs. That's these things. The air is so full of them, you just can't not have them in the picture. And any picture or video you take, they fill the entire screen. So I just want to go up to show. I might have gone too far. No? Okay. There's the thing down there where the bottom light is. That's where that saucer looking thing is. And there's the moon. Moon image, I should say. Or moon hologram. So I'm going to go see what's going on with that. Okay, last night I took some photos of this. And this is the area that interests me. I have to get it right on the area. I'm at such high zoom that it's hard to get just one spot. Okay. Now you can see a lot of orbs there. At such high zoom, every little movement matters. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that whole part there looks like some kind of an entrance that's cut into it. And all these orbs keep coming out and going into it. And you can see them going out of it right there. Okay, and that whole thing is one big hole, like a gate. And look how it's jerking. Now I'm not touching the camera. That's the hologram moving. Let's see. Look at it move. How it's jerking. I'm gonna make it even smaller so you can see the whole thing. I'm not touching the camera. My hands are in my pockets. And look at the way it's jerking around. That's what it's been doing for the last 3 days. It even goes backwards to the left. It should be going to the right. So the thing is in a hover. I don't see it moving anywhere. Now it's like standing in one spot, and then it just jerks once in a while. Look at that, it's going back to the wrong side, to the left. It's supposed to be going to the right. Okay, so this is highly unlikely for any celestial object to be doing, is to be moving like that. That is not possible for any natural celestial object. The only thing that can do that is a spaceship or some kind of a craft that's hovering in our atmosphere. Okay, just look at it, like it's going to the left. Now I positioned it on the left side so that it would go to the right. And it shouldn't be going, jerking like that to the left at all. Okay, so this is 3 days in a row that this thing doesn't have the right movement and is going in all the wrong directions, in more than one wrong direction. Okay, so I'm going to put it back into the right corner here. Now let's see which way it goes. So you should not be standing still like that either. You should be moving towards the right. If it stands still, that's not supposed to be happening. If it goes back towards the wrong direction to the left, that's not supposed to be happening. It should only go to the right. That is supposed to be happening. All that jerking, look at that. It doesn't seem like it's real. Even for a spaceship, it doesn't seem like it's real. It seems like somebody's moving a toy up in the sky by hand. And that's the reason I call it a hologram. Besides all the other reasons, that it's glowing from the inside out and there are orbs all over it and going in and out of it, right into it and out of it, and things like that. All those things spell out the fact that this is not our moon and that this is a fake. Let me just get this part. I want to really get it on film. Look at all those orbs right there. And look at all that commotion and action and life. You know, they tell us there's no life on the moon. Boy, they haven't been there for a while. Things have changed. If they want to call this the moon, then things have really changed, because there's all kinds of life. And look, it's not ours. And this is a big hole in it. I took pictures yesterday. There's still photos to show just how big the hole is, because they're hiding how big the hole is. Just look at that, how big that hole is. And there's one there too. And there's a ship there too. Just look at all those orbs. That's that thing moving. I'm not touching the camera. I'm just leaving it in one place. That's that thing moving. Yeah, I backed off a little bit to show the whole thing. Now you can see the orbs just moving all about the entire hologram structure there. And look at the way it's moving to the wrong way, in the wrong direction. Oh, see that jump? That's a big jump. Let me see if I can see these better today. I want to see this entire side. I moved it. That was me that lost it. Okay. Okay, hold on, I gotta steady the camera. I banged it. Okay. There. You see those? Those are large ships, and they're clusters. Okay, so those are clusters, and they are also ships. Now the thing has gone the other way. Now it's shooting this way. Yeah, I have no clue which way it's gonna go. Every time I set up the camera, I have to reset it because it keeps moving. Look at these right on the edge. Look at those right on the edge. Just look at those. See how it moves out of the picture? That's because it knows I'm filming it. But it's not going to get away. I want to show those. Look at all those orbs right there. That whole hologram image is alive and teeming with these orbs. This is no camera trick. There's no trick photography. There is no lies. Okay, because I'm tired of lies. I don't want to hear lies, so I don't tell lies. And these are all ships right there. They're all in a hover position. If you take a picture of that and do some lightness and darkness increase and decrease and work on it just for like 2 seconds, you get to see what's there. And I did some photos last night to show all the things there, and all of these were ships. And there's an entire base there, and it looks like a battle station, that thing. Just look at the jerky movement I mean, that's incredible for the moon to be doing that, or any celestial body. And I know it's not the Earth doing it, because this building would fall down if there were such jerky movements on Earth. Just like that. This entire building would collapse already. Look at that. Those are big jumps. They translate into 1,000 miles up in the sky. And there are clouds behind it. Maybe I can get them tonight, since it may not be glowing as bright as before. I'll just leave it here to see if I can catch those clouds. A lot of the clouds are just composed of orbs, and they're really hard to see because a lot of the orbs are transparent. I really hope that the clouds come out, because the entire cloud cover is right behind and above it. I mean, tons of clouds. The hologram is very bright tonight too, but I don't think it's as bright as it's been the last few days. Now it's gotten bright, but look at all those orbs. Now it's gotten bright, but look at all those orbs right there on the side. Look. Look at the structure there. Look at the structure there. Right there before that. Let me back off. Look at that structure there. And that structure. Look how tall that is. Look. Now that's a structure. No matter what anybody says, I didn't get this one before. These are structures. Okay, and they're made by somebody. They have geometric pattern, and those are structures. There's a thing there that looks even like a cross on the left-hand side, top of the screen. Looks like a 9. Could be a 7 with a line drawn to it, through it, I mean, and it could be a cross. It depends how you look at it. Right now, from this angle, it could be said to be like a cross. But all those is geometric designs, and they're not any kind of geometric designs we're used to, most likely. But just look over here at the corner. All these, all those orbs and ships right there, lined up right on the very edge. Just look at them. Just look at them. I had to tilt the whole camera because the thing had moved out of sight. I gotta adjust it. Okay. And I get that one there. Okay, that one right there. That's a saucer. Like, that's a saucer right there. You can see huge numbers of orbs, and all those saucers that are orb clusters, they're all like floating around in like this very small gravitational pull of the moon, which would be zero for them because they can escape the gravity down here on Earth, and that would be nothing to hover up on the moon since it has such low gravity. So every time I get it in the picture, it moves off. I'm just gonna check around on the other sides before it gets too bright. This was the area I didn't check out too well. I'm gonna just get this to stay. Okay, you can see there are orbs there, lots of them, and there's so many entities, they're like snow. And this part over here, okay, there's a chain of orbs that's in a different configuration than yesterday. I took this same area yesterday, and they are not in the same configuration. I have to hold the camera on them because that thing is moving. But those orbs right there that are in the middle, none of them are in the same configuration. You can check the video from last night and the night before, and you'll see that they were aligned differently. And look, there are definite structures